In Dimes for Hunger, we ask our church members to contribute 1 dime for each meal they eat per day in a given month, hopefully a month of 31 days, or $9.30. Since we began, we have collected more than $1.6 million in dimes, and last year it was slightly more than $51,000 in dimes. In 40 years, we have collected 16,967,860 dimes. That's a lot of dimes. If you laid those dimes side by side, they would stretch from the Presbytery office in Rock Hill all the way to the beach. And those dimes have done a lot of good. We give half of our dimes to programs in Honduras, Guatemala, and Malawi, and the other half of our dimes to our neighbors here at home with a variety of agencies in York, Chester, Lancaster, Kershaw, and Union counties. This spring, we visited those agencies to learn how they use our dimes to help our neighbors here at home.
Most all the money goes right for the meals. We got one pickup point right here, Midway Barbecue. Jay fixes everything up for us when we show up, pick it up and go, and we have the routes all set up, and they just stack them up and we just load them up and go.
What can you tell us about what it costs a recipient to receive a meal?
The meals right now we're getting from Midway Barbecue, and they run us about $4.25 a day. We have a few people who are able to pay full price. So we do have people who maybe have had surgery, they're out for 6 weeks, they can't prepare meals, and so they will get meals for just that period of time. It works out great for them, and they're able to pay. I would say that the greatest number of them do not pay anything.
Besides the nourishing meal that you provide, what would you say is the greatest benefit of Meals on Wheels?
Well, I think mainly when you go by the house, sometimes somebody really needs to see somebody.
A lot of people, this is all they see. It's who brings the meal.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. She's just getting so forgetful, and we don't want her to turn the stove on. So they're getting a meal for her, so that that is a peace of mind for them, that they don't have to worry about her turning the stove on and possibly hurting herself or something like that.
For our homebound seniors, this is an important service that they receive.
Well, the dimes that we give to the Batavia Area Agency on Aging goes to help provide these home delivered
Now,
meals.
to us, a meal might just seem another point in our day, but for someone who can't stand up, can't cook a meal, can no longer drive, cannot get to a grocery store, it impacts their life in a tremendous way.
I would like to give as long as I'm receiving, but the meals are absolutely awesome.
And
I told him he's gonna have a lot of stars on his crown when he gets to heaven.
well, God bless you,
God
Shirley.
bless you.
Food and grass helps you
Oh, absolutely.
to supplement what you're able to get on
That's
your
right.
own.
We do Harvest Hope, and then she shops for bargains at Aldi. We do Dollar Tree. We do Bilo. Wherever's got the good deals, Cindy is a master at finding the best deals, so we can stretch our dimes as far as they will possibly go.
It's baby food,
Yes.
because we need to realize that lots of these families have babies.
Canned goods, and sometimes it's like a potato in the box, like they make cornbread out of, or biscuits or whatever.
And milk. You get milk and
I get
eggs.
milk.
and eggs.
And that keeps you going so that you can go out and be a neighbor to other people.
Absolutely.
All the money that we get is all spent food pantry.
Where do you buy the food from?
Save a lot. I go to Dollar Tree and I get pineapple, rice, spaghetti sauce, and a couple other things. And I'm trying to keep what I can in Chester.
Right.
So it's cheaper to go there than save a lot.
It helps a lot. They're probably one of the biggest organizations, and it also helps because you can choose what you want. instead of just getting something that you necessarily won't use. So it's just a way that you don't use.
I thank the good Lord for people like this, you know, who sit down and they talk. You know, and just like you say, a friendly hug, it goes a long way. And
How many people do you usually give food to?
75 a week is about average.
And they're all local?
I mean, 75 families a week.
Families?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And is there a limit? How often can they come back?
they can come once a month and get their monthly food order, but that's not set in stone either, because if I have people with an emergency situation, they can always come get emergency food.
Well, Arlene, there's a lot of food back there in the pantry, but why do people need to come here to get food if they get food stamps?
Because, well, the one man, Mr. Polks, that we met, he only gets $18 worth of food stamps to
For a
use.
month?
Yes, for a month. And that's not going to go very far.
Not very far.
When people think of Fort Mill, they think of a growing, prospering community, but you've told us that there's real need here in Fort Mill. You want to speak to that?
Yeah, the need is here. A lot of people think because the houses all start at a certain price range that, you know, we're just a very wealthy community, and a lot of that is true, but the need is still there. I mean,
I started coming here, I worked full-time, but my son is special needs. He has epilepsy, and his seizures started to get worse. So I had to quit my job to be more available to him, and we went down to a one-income family. So it was really difficult to go to that, and so the care centers really helped out with making ends meet, supplemental meals so I can be able to offer my kids a snack, and it's been a big help with it.
our paycheck is taxed from the clients.
Different food preparation teams that come and prepare a Sunday night meal for anybody that would like to come between 4 and 6.
You get to see some of the same sweet people out there, and you get to feed them, and you know they enjoy it, especially when they come back for seconds and thirds, and it's just a blessing.
I think it's awesome. I was telling them, you know, people in the kitchen, I said it's awesome where you can get different kinds of, I thought it was different churches that actually get together. It's different kinds of groups. They said they've got a police group, they've got a women's group, they got different kinds of churches.
Well, we just appreciate the money that Dimes for Hunger gives us to help buy the food and buy the supplies that we have to use to feed the people.
I'm grateful that we're able to not only come as a guest, but you guys welcome us as a family.
So most people come once a month, but if there's a crisis and they have to go without food, we encourage them to come anytime to get food. We also have to purchase food from Second Harvest, and we purchase food for 18 cents a pound up there.
We have a location in Fort Mill and also one in York, so we cover the whole York County.
Christy, I want you to meet a good friend of mine from years back when I was teaching. This is Jeff, and
Hi,
he was
Jeff.
one of my special students. Really neat guy at Rock Hill High. So we're both Bearcats, and I always enjoy seeing Jeff when I come here to the Adult Enrichment Center. I see with other people is that you're not just eating by yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Margaret helps you, but so you always have someone helping you. But it's nice to be with some other people.
Yes, ma'am, it is. Just that companionship of being able to sit with somebody and eat with them and talk with them. You know, this is a friendly atmosphere.
And that somebody cares for you.
Yes, that's important.
That is very important. Families have chosen to come here because they're either working or running errands, or they're doing shift work and they're trying to sleep. And their family member might be home by themselves, or in a situation where they're not able to get a lot of conversation with other folks like themselves. And so this is a good opportunity for them to meet with their peers and socialize and do some fun things together.
I wanted to talk to you about eating lunch here in the community that you experience.
Have breakfast and lunch. And some recreational time.
That's good.
Have a good time.
It's a pretty social place.
It's so fulfilling to get to know our regulars.
Since I've been coming here, it seems like I found another family.
She's having red beans and rice, cocktail sausages, fruit and dessert, rolls and butter.
Collard greens.
Oh, collard greens, I forgot about collard greens.
Collard greens?
Yeah, food is awesome. I recommend anybody that don't know the soup kitchen, don't know Dorothy's kitchen, to come and meet Miss Dorothy and you can get the kitchen.
I found out that put God first. No matter what we do or what we accomplish, we can't do nothing without it.
Full choice pantry. It's full choice pantry, and it's actually set up. Every one of our clients has a shopping list based on the size of their family, and we find that it's really empowering, and it adds a lot of dignity to a very difficult situation.
Just food. What we're doing is purchasing generally fresh items, perishable items, any type of meats, and proteins. Those are the things that we buy with those dollars.
I've been coming here, as I found out today, 12 years. Did not know it had been that long. And, well, it made a big difference because when I first started coming here, I guess my income was less than $500. I was disabled. And so if it hadn't been for the assistance center here, I would have really been in bad shape.
Thing is Charlotte's an example of someone who worked her whole life, and then she had an accident and it made her disabled, and she continued to try to work, but our seniors, people need to understand what a vulnerable population our seniors are, because they're on a fixed income. They have to make decisions between spending that on medicine and all sorts of other things, or eat. And so really, I think the greater sensitivity we can have for our senior population is really important, because they are definitely at risk on a very limited income.
Thank you, and I want to thank you all, everybody that helps here. It not only helps here, but it helps me.
We have a fairly large food pantry, and Ms. Rosa is an example of someone who qualifies for receiving, we say a bag or a box, but it's really several
Just a
bags.
box and a couple of bags, yeah.
It's
I wouldn't be able to do without it. You'll come in and they'll, sometimes the volunteers ask you, can they pray with you?
We serve probably 35 to 50 individuals a week. Sometimes you come in and offer prayer to us,
Offer
right?
prayer, yes,
Or at least to me,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
From time to time, we all have needs, and we are grateful that programs like Christian Community Ministries exists.
I am too. I'm very happy it exists. I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what I would do without it.
Our program is designed to be a 1-week supplement to the 3 weeks that SNAP provides.
So then that would provide food for them for a month.
That's right.
How do you use those dimes that we give to you?
What's given to us will go directly into purchasing the foods that are not donated.
Okay.
For
51% of our clients are seniors.
So 49 of them are under that, and then we, because of that, we see a lot of the seniors that we have are on the fixed income, and a large majority of those seniors that are on the fixed income do not qualify for SNAP benefits because they own their home. Or if they do receive them, they receive $16 a month, and it's not adequate. We help with the food with those individuals, as well as the ones that come in that are just not receiving enough SNAP.
But I get food once a month, and it just helps. She's 98 years old. She comes and gets her food here, and they treat her like a queen bee.
We have 200 wonderful, actually it's more than 200 wonderful volunteers. We could always use more volunteers, and it's a wonderful experience to work with them. We've got some exciting things coming up in the future, and once we get that going, I'm excited about where CARE's going.
Greater New Hope Soup Kitchen, we serve more than soup. We're open Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And anybody and everybody welcome to come in, get a plate, sit down. We have families come in, sit down, and fellowship. We have a good time. We've been blessed with some gracious, good cooks that's been anointed in the kitchen. We always have a good meal.
I was other people. It's a joyous time.
That's great. And Mr. Childs does a good job.
Oh, yes, he does. He's a really good person.
Last year, we served over 2,000 meals a month.
A month?
Right.
Wow.
And we're hoping to do about the same this year.
That's a lot of food.
Dimes for Hunger, Providence Presbytery has been a wonderful supporter of this project here.
Why did you choose to have a senior pantry?
A lot of our seniors don't get very much in food stamps. When you do get food stamps, not at all. But some who do get it don't get more than between $11 and $16 a month food stamps. There's no dependents in their home. And so even if you get food stamps, then that's really not going to pay for a whole lot.
The dimes that we give you, how do you use those dimes?
We decided to use all our dimes that we got this year for this program because it's a monthly program, and because when we started it, we really started it on faith without a budget. And so we decided that of some of the donations that we would get, we would designate them specifically for this group, and the first donation I thought of was the Dimes for Hunger. So we decided that that would be the perfect way to use the dimes.
And then you take our dimes and in turn buy the food.
Absolutely. Our seniors get eggs and cheese,
Yes.
and that doesn't come in donations. That has to be bought. A food desert means that there are not fresh, healthy food within a decent amount of mileage for them to be able to get to. So grocery stores, there's not a lot of grocery stores around here. There's convenience stores, which doesn't have fresh, healthy food in any way, shape, or form.
And it's more expensive.
And it's way more expensive. And there is a grocery store, but it's way down the road, and so there's just not a lot of so if people don't have good transportation and they might be on foot, there's really no place to go. So this location is going to be perfect for people to get fresh, healthy food.
What does it mean to you?
Oh,
How does this
Lord.
make a difference in your life?
It's just been a blessing to me. Every month, it's just been an overflow for me. Since I first started this program, and I've been coming and loving my friends. They love me just like I'm part of the family.
The people that get a home delivered meal or go to a soup kitchen or get groceries, they're people just like us. Years ago, in talking to his disciples, Jesus told them to give the people something to eat. We listen to that message today, and we strive to be good neighbors to our neighbors, both here at home and overseas. We hope that you will support Dimes for Hunger this year. One dime is insignificant to most of us, but when we put our dimes together, we are able to do a great deal to provide food in food pantries, meals that can be delivered to those that are hungry. Dimes do make a difference. They show our love for our neighbors, and they give our neighbors hope for a better life.